All right, next up, our next jump ball. Who is the more promising rookie? Number 1 overall pick, Anthony Edwards, or number 2, James Wiseman? Start us off, Matt. What do you think?
I think obviously both have a lot of talent, but I'm going to give the edge to Wiseman because of the organization he's in. Organization means so much to young players, and when he's going into an organization of Golden State who just came off one of the greatest runs in the history, you have guys like Draymond in your ear every day getting a chance to play with Steph, Coach Kerr, and just that organization. I give him the upper hand because Minnesota's been in shambles for a lot of years with ownership, management, coaches in and out, and they're just a losing franchise. So I'm giving the edge to Wiseman, although I love Anthony Edwards and what he's been able to do thus far in this young season.
Yeah, and Andrew Wiggins alluded to it this week. Andrew Wiggins is incredibly close to Ryan Saunders, very close to a lot of people in the Wolves organization, but he just said the way the organizations run are just different, and he's the guy to have an objective view on that. You're asking me who the most promising rookie is. I am blown away by the promise of James Wiseman. I think that his ability to do things at his size, to shoot, he's got great hands, he's got great feet. Edwards is averaging more points. He's not shooting a good percentage. That happens to rookies. I'm not looking at the stats. And Wiseman recently was sent to the bench because of defensive problems. But in terms of pure promise, I am with Matt. I think Wiseman has extraordinary amounts that he can grow, and I love his skills for a big man.
And your point about the franchise is good. It's not a knock on Minnesota. It's really not. It's talking about just how exceptional Golden State has been culturally for years, and there's ample evidence of it. And Matt, you were inside that organization, and this goes back to draft picks are not the same, just interchangeable by team. When teams trade draft picks, hey, we got a number, we got a number 1 in this year. It's this protected. Well, it depends on who that team is picking and then how they develop them. And so they can be more or less valuable just depending on which team is holding them. And the development of James Wiseman, we know is going to be good because we know what Golden State can do with young players. We've watched Draymond just for 1 in these games, right, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Golden State struck gold in this situation because normally they're not a team that would be in the lottery, So normally lottery picks are teams that, are struggling.
Sure.
And sometimes those are some of the bottom franchises in the league, and guys don't really have a real good example to see next to them day in, day out. But like I said, Golden State had an offseason last year after running a dynasty run, and now you plug in one of the most talented bigs we've seen in a long time with all the great vets around him, coaching staff and support system for organization. I'm excited to see what James Wiseman develops into in the next handful of years.
Again, the Draymond Green development program is really up and running there in Golden State. You can watch it every time those two are on the court together.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.